No amount of experience prepares you for the everyday juggling of emotions that comes with interacting with a multitude of people in London, a city tiptoeing on the edge of crumbling as the National Health Service calls out for help. And no amount of professionalism trains you for the personal tragedy you're yet to face. When you're used to rescuing people, and then your world comes crashing down around you, who rescues you? When your actions cause devastation to others, and you find yourself all alone, who saves the paramedic? Chapter 1. I jump in the driver's seat and start the engine, while Adele takes the details of our next call-out. We've only been on duty for 3 hours, but we've already had 2 jobs and couldn't assist with a further 8. Such is the way on a daily basis in London. I take a left out of our base, Camden Ambulance Station, and flip on the blues as I turn right on Fleet Road. The swirling emergency lights and piercing buzz of the siren captures everyone's attention and has the desired effect. Cars immediately veer to the right and give me a clear passage down the narrow road. When I first started this job, it amazed me the power my ambulance held as I cruised through the city. Pedestrians would stop to see which direction I was headed in, perhaps worried for their own family, as so many are when they hear the call of the sirens. And cars would go out of their way to mount the curb so as not to hold me up en route to my next patient. But almost 17 years later, the amazement has faded slightly. Not least because I've come across some arseholes who refuse to move out of the way. How would they feel if it were their mother, father or child we were trying to save? I am eternally grateful to those who do their best to let us get through. Like today, dashing past Hampstead Underground tube station and then on towards sheltered accommodation on Hollycroft Avenue. We're just 7 minutes out from tending to an elderly man living alone who fell in his kitchen. So, Abby, any romances started that I should know about? Adele nonchalantly asks as I manoeuvre through the high street. Rolling my eyes, I reply, not since you last asked me 2 days ago. Well, I can't keep up with such a social butterfly as yourself. I chortle at the sarcasm, but she continues anyway. Hot dates here, parties there. How do you find the time for these shifts? Can we not have another day taking the piss out of my social life? Non-existent social life, you mean? Adele replies, and from the corner of my eye, I see the huge smile on her face. I'm sorry. I'm winding you up. I just think you need to get out there and enjoy life. Adele's words come from a place of love and friendship, but I can't stifle my frown. I do have a life, I protest, and begin to stutter. I do enjoy life, but I have a child, Adele, and Rose is my world. She's my life. She sucks the air through her teeth and folds her arms. Woman, please. Your child is a full-grown adult and enjoying her own life at university. You should take a leaf out of her book. She probably goes on more dates than you. Probably, I echo in my mind, more like definitely. But I don't have time to voice my thoughts, as our attention is diverted to the call-out on our radio. Change your plan. We have to get over to Regent's Park, Adele calls out. Our ETA is 1 minute to the old chap on Hollycroft Avenue, I reply, knowing in my heart there's no point. It's not the first job we've been called away from because a higher priority emergency came through. There's just not enough of us to meet the demand of the calls. Patient at Hollycroft is breathing and on the line with one of our operators. The dispatcher's voice comes through the radio clearly. You're needed on Park Road, the London Central Mosque, Tango Alpha. Shit, I whisper at the operator's use of code. In the London Ambulance Service, we use a secret set of codes when communicating with one another. Some are used as warnings for what we can expect when we arrive at a scene. Tango Alpha, or TA, is a code we all know well, and one we all hope we never have to hear. I pull a sharp U-turn in the middle of the road, aware of my personal mobile vibrating against my thigh. I ignore it and slam my foot on the accelerator.